You're approaching the refuge of Dirk Barrett. We are not hostile. Repeat, not hostile. Please do not shoot.
Don't trust everything you hear out here, kid.
Pathfinder, I'm Dirk Barrett. I speak for everyone you see here. Glad you're hearing me out instead of shooting me in the face.
It never really hurts to listen.
I agree. Most of the people who live here don't, as I'm sure you've noticed. They kill anything that moves, including each other. Long-term prospects for survival? Zero. Me? I haven't lost my mind. I don't want to die. Neither do these people. That's why I need your help.
Well, I am the Pathfinder, and I'm pretty sure my job description includes help people survive in Helios. So, shoot. What do you need?
First, we need to move. This shelter is small and can't be fortified. Another gang has taken over a base about 20 clicks from here. Beautiful setup they don't know how to use. Idiots taking apart the walls for scrap. If you can help us clear them out, I think we'll be good.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Pathfinder. Anything else you need to know, just ask.
You and your crew aren't as violent as the other scavengers here.
From the start, Elaaden was about how much firepower you had. Got firepower, you can take what you want. Resulted in lots of people using their guns to get bigger guns. Eventually, I had to step back and think about what I really wanted out here, and how to get there. Turns out I wasn't the only one.
Why did you come to Elaaden?
Seemed like a good idea at the time? Yeah, I know. Not the smartest move. Kadara bothered some people. Sloane muscling her way into Angara territory. I guess some of us wanted to start with a clean slate. Too bad I got shit on so fast.
If you manage to get a fortified base, what then?
Trade, hopefully. We know the Krogan are out here. Once we're set up, we'll try to make contact. Maybe if we're really successful, the other exiles will come around and join us. I just know that anarchy is unlikely to get us very far. We need people working towards the same goal.
I like your optimism. That's the stuff we need to really make it work out here.
Yeah, well, I'm a romantic at heart. What can I say? I'm not stupid. I know it's not going to be painless. But, as they say, if you're gonna die, better die trying.
Nothing else right now. I'll head out.
All right, won't keep you.
What now, Harper?
Just trying to imagine you with a little toddler Kesh hand in hand.
Imagine her clinging to my head, shrieking like a gutted engine. You'll get a clearer picture.
Scavengers set up camp out here. How do they survive the heat?
Here we go.
Pathfinder. Someone is attempting to access your comm unit. Should I patch it through?
Go ahead.
Hello, you're a Pathfinder, right? I recognize your receiver ID. I need help. I'm in the sinkhole. It's the one with... I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Hey, I guess in the worst case, we can get out and push.
Oh, good. You heard me. I was starting to think I'd have to walk back to that rundown shack they call a landing zone.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a scientist from the Nexus. I've been surveying geography for several weeks now. And now I'm stranded on this hellhole.
Tell me what I can do to help you.
Glad you asked. A few days ago, my shuttle overheated and died. Then I ran out of water. After 2 days without a drop, I got desperate. Ended up trading a part from my ship to some scavengers. Once the delirium subsided, I realized my mistake. Turns out I sold them my thruster, which you need to fly.
The Tempest can get you back to the Nexus in no time.
And leave my ship here to be picked apart. Leave. That shuttle needs to come with me. I figure since you're a Pathfinder, maybe you can talk to the scavengers. Get that part back.
I'll have that thruster for you in no time.
Helpful and efficient. I like that. I'll give you the nav point for their camp. Be ready. They're a prickly bunch.
Are you studying the sinkholes here?
I'm trying to figure out what causes them.
Any luck?
My scans show a high concentration of calcium carbonate deep below us, high enough to create pockets of brittle rock. These pockets break down and collapse, and it causes a chain reaction all the way to the surface. Incidentally, that would also account for all this sand.
Have you learned anything useful about Elaaden?
That depends on what you consider useful.
Try me.
Well, I assume you know Elaaden receives constant sunlight. There is no nighttime. But I've found evidence of a rare temperature dip, which means the planet experiences an occasional eclipse. Can you imagine? Constant blazing sun for years, then a week of night. It must be jarring.
Good luck out there.
Heat levels increasing.
So you seem pretty anti-Nexus, even for a Krogan.
That's your job around here, noticing things.
My job is to watch Ryder's back.
Who watches yours?
Guess we'll find out, big guy.
You know the drill. Go find those cores.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, that's it.
Pathfinder, I am picking up unusual readings at the final site. Energy levels are higher than normal.
The cores are already unstable. You need to hurry, Ryder. Got 'em all.
Who taught you to shoot, Harper? Your stance is all over the place.
It's a Karita stance. Classic for Asari commandos, but it's not for everyone. A Krogan, for example, would look like a whale trying to dance ballet.
Better than looking like a Solarian tied to a ceiling fan.
Okay, now just... Uh-oh. Giving shield assist.
Sharpshooter.
Don't let it grab you! You did it. Cores are safe. You dodged a big one, Ryder. Thank you.
Levels increasing. Activating automated forward station deployment. mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Hostiles ahead!
We're all clear.
Missed a shot or two back there, huh?
2 words, Harper. Covering and fire. Can get you a picture book if you need one.
Nah, I wouldn't deprive an old man of his bedtime reading.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Pathfinder, we're approaching a scavenger site. I advise caution. Life support restored. That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
That did the job. Good going.
I detect above normal temperatures. Pathfinder, I detect a dip in temperature ahead. The scavengers have set a dune camp. Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Where was your greatest victory, Harper?
My commando unit did well at Ambrisi. 40 civilians to evacuate in a terrorist base where one shot would set off the alarms. We got them out in one night, assassinated the base leader, and left the other terrorists pointing guns at each other.
Can't say I'm familiar with that one.
That's commando work for you. I know what I did.
Outlaw junk pile. They'll want to defend it.
If you were an Asari commando, you'd be heading for retirement with honors by now.
Ugh. Wait, would I get free booze?
I don't think so.
Ugh.
I detect above normal temperatures.
This is the place Barrett wants to move to.
Hydra
Well
spotted!
located, good view of the surrounding area. I can see why they want it.
Yeah, still hot. I think that's it.
I detect above normal temperatures. Life support is stable.
Is that all of them? That was way too easy.
Shuttle spotted incoming. Place is swarming. Explains why Barrett wasn't willing to take the risk himself.
Giving shield assist! I don't think we'll last much longer in this. I don't think we'll last much longer in this. We need to get out of this heat zone.
I detect above normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature
Yeah.
range, Pathfinder.
Still hot.
Life support is stable. I detect above normal temperatures.
Security's pretty sophisticated. I wonder what they're trying to protect back here. Yeah, still hot.
I detect above normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable.
Looks like someone's been stockpiling.
Heavy munitions stockpile. This could take down something big. Outpost or a colony. Think Barrett knew this was here.
Sounds like it's possible he used us to get to this. Maybe his plans extend further than organize people for a better life.
I don't like it. He might have plans to attack the colony.
I'll give Barrett the benefit of the doubt. Besides, he'll need it to defend this place.
I suppose it's your call.
Heat levels increasing. The ambient temperature is normal.
Hey, Pathfinder, you still alive?
The base is clear, like you wanted.
Excellent. We'll start preparations for the move immediately. Come by when you can. We might have some stuff hoarded around here that you could use. Barrett, out.
Looks like there's something in that device.
Pathfinder, I've extracted data fragments from this cache. They may be valuable later.
Breaking their line!
Stay alert. This junk is prime for scavengers.
Of course, the best thing about the rebellions was Shiakur the Warlord, my ancestor.
Every Krogan propping up a bar says she's their ancestor.
But how many have the clan brands to prove it?
Never wanted to get that close.
Well, now's your chance. They're on my...
I'll take your word for it, Drac.
I think that's it. Scavengers set up a dune camp. Stay on guard. Here they come!
Life support restored. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
This should be the camp. Where are the scavengers?
Heat levels increasing. It appears he's been dead for several hours, Pathfinder.
But who killed him?
Pathfinder, I detect movement. Someone is behind that door.
I can be friendly. Let's talk this out.
You can start with an explanation. What happened here?
It was that bastard Axius.
Who?
You haven't heard of him? Axius leads the meanest gang on Elaaden. They run raids on other scavenger camps, never leave anyone alive. Last night, they picked our camp. I was lucky enough to find a hiding place. Been in there ever since.
Your gang bought a thruster from a scientist recently. I want it back.
That piece of junk didn't even fit our ship. Axius must have taken it. He took everything. You can try getting it back from him if you have a death wish. I'll even give you the nav point.
You going to be okay by yourself?
This happens all the time. I'll find a new gang. Oh, one more thing. If you see Axius, shoot first. He's not a talker.
Analysis of alcohol content reveals it was brewed here on Elaaden.
Made here? Out of what?
It's probably safer if you don't know, Pathfinder. I detect above normal temperatures. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
What do we have here? I like her armor. Kill her. Never cross Axius.
Life support is back online.
That's one dead.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. This appears to be the thrust catalyzer from Nora's ship.
Finally. Let's get it back to her.
Heat levels increasing. The ambient temperature is normal.
Dinner with anyone, alive or dead? First explorers to the Citadel. You?
Solarian scientist who invented the genophage. Of course, after dinner, I'd have to snap his neck and change history. Then you probably wouldn't be here, or maybe ever been born. Still, probably worth it.
Get ready to fight!
Well, we found where the outlaws are camped.
Yes?
I got your ship's thruster back. Well, catalyzer. Same thing.
Seriously? I wasn't sure you'd pull it off.
Your work helps the colonization efforts. Least I could do.
Glad somebody appreciates me. Well, I'll install this and be on my way. I've got a lot of planet to cover.
Be careful out there.
Right. I hadn't thought of that. Thanks for the rescue, Pathfinder.
Still sulking about poker night, Harper.
I'll win it back, eventually. Not even Gil's that good.
Lose enough, and maybe he'll take pity on you.
Keep smiling that pretty, pretty smile, Drac. I take Gil down, you're next.
I'd say take your best shot, but we both know what your best shot looks like.
This heat is putting me to sleep.
Life support levels are critically low.
Your timing is impeccable, Pathfinder. Another minute and those scavengers might have been wearing our skins.
Nasty crash. Are you guys okay?
Minor injuries. As long as we can get a shuttle out, we'll be fine. I don't suppose you could call for help.
Of course. Sam, relay this location to the Tempest and get them to send a shuttle.
Done, Pathfinder. Help is on the way.
We'll just wait here till our ride comes. I don't expect we'll run into any more trouble. Thank you again.
It's that damn Scourge. We wouldn't even have crashed if we hadn't clipped it. I hate Helios sometimes.
Thank you again.
Drac, will you clean your arm?
Look out!
Life support is back online. Levels increasing.
I think that's it.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Ambient temperature is normal. Levels increasing.
Whoa. Feel that? Nomad's really struggling. Tempest, this is Ryder. The Nomad broke down in the middle of nowhere. We're stuck out here. Could use a pickup.
Sure thing, Ryder. Just let me... Oh, that's not good.
What happened?
Not sure. Problem with one of the thrusters. You'll have to hang tight while we figure out what's wrong.
Great.
Hello there. Looks like you could use a boost.
Who the hell is that?
Vehicle trouble, huh? Gotta be careful in these parts.
1 minute we were driving, the next we were dead in the sand.
I've seen this before. Pretty common out here. What with all these scavengers. I may have just the part you need to get you up and running. I'll give you a nav point to my camp. It's just around the bend.
We're in the middle of nowhere. How did you just happen to see us?
There'll be plenty of time for questions at my camp.
Thanks for this. I guess we owe you one.
Don't worry about it. Happy to help a fellow human.
How's it going over there? Can we get a lift?
Gil decided to make some adjustments while we were docked. The ship's grounded until further notice.
Ryder, it's Gil. Sorry about this. Thought you'd be gone a while, and yeah.
This is why we have protocols, Gil. Maintenance is scheduled.
If you'd come down and help me.
Someone needs to turn the key, so to speak.
Ugh. Patience is a virtue, or something.
Great. Now the console's blinking red.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
Don't you think that's the first thing I'd try?
Hey, don't get testy. I'm just trying to help.
We really trusting him?
Components are scarce out here, but this board should do the trick. My backup. Just swap it out with your old one. She should start up good as new.
Thanks. A friendly face is the last thing I'd expect out here.
Wow, you're a nice one. Listen though, before we go any further, maybe you couldn't tell from my fancy suit, but I'm a scav, same as any other out here, except I'm better with my hands than most. Even built a special EMP. I push a button, it fries any vehicle that gets too close.
You don't say.
Then I strip the vehicle and, dispatch anyone who doesn't want me to strip said vehicle. Quite the racket.
Why are you admitting all this?
Because look at you, good as I am. I can't handle that fight. Figured I'd offer what I can to help get you back on your way. No fuss, no muss, and no hard feelings. For a price, of course.
Seriously?
Yes.
Do you pull this scam often?
I don't usually wait long enough to talk. The dead go all in, so consider yourself lucky.
We need that board, and I can't let you keep doing this to people.
If not me, someone's gonna profit. but suit yourself.
Let's collect that board and get out of here. I bet he has a whole case of these somewhere.
Let's get out of here.
All right, let's give it a try. It worked.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.